I know you've heard it all. Carbs make you fat. Carbs are fuel. Cut carbs if you want abs. Eat more carbs if you want gains. So which is it? Here's what science actually says. Carbs are neither good nor bad. They're a tool. If they're used right, they can build muscle, boost your brain power, and support your hormones. If they're used wrong, they'll spike your insulin, trash your energy, and help you pack on body fat faster than a DoorDash order. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use carbs for fat loss, energy, or muscle without falling for keto cults or 1990s low-fat diet. Stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the exact right timing and how to eat carbs correctly. As always, I'm Chris, the Man of Health channel. Let's get started on this now. I'm Chris Caldwell, men's health practitioner, and I've helped hundreds of dads, husbands, and business owners build muscle, lose fat, and optimize their testosterone. And guess what always comes up in discussion? Carbs. It's time we stop demonizing a macronutrient and actually start using it like adults. Let's break this down. A lot of guys ask me, is carbs good, garbage? And guess what I always tell them? It depends. But what I want to do for you is I want to walk through the science in 5 key truths. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to eat like a man on a mission. Number 1. Carbs are not essential, but they're highly useful. Like protein and fat, you don't need carbs to survive, but if you want to perform, train, and think clearly or grow muscle, you definitely need them. Carbs actually fuel your brain and your muscles through glucose. Low carb diets can work, but they're not the only path. So what I want you to remember is carbs are optional for survival, but clutch for performance. Number 2, the type of carb actually matters more than the carbohydrate itself. White rice and Skittles are both carbs. Only one helps you fuel your workout, and the other will fuel you with nothing but regret. Refined carbs tend to spike blood sugar very fast, which leads to insulin dumps, which leads to crash, cravings, and guess what, guys? Fat gain. Whole carbs like potatoes, rice, and oats, they actually digest slower, and they don't make you crash, and they actually help your hormones stay balanced. So don't blame carbs, just choose the right source for your carb. Number 3, carbs don't make you fat. Excessive insulin and poor timing does. It's not the carbs, it's the dose, it's the actual amount and the timing. If you eat a high carb meal, then sit for 8 hours, guess what? Everything is going to go in storage mode. But if you eat carbs and then lift, you're putting those carbohydrates to work as fuel. So what I want you to remember is you don't store what you use, you store what you waste. So get your butt to moving if you're going to have a high carb diet. Number 4, carbs actually support your testosterone when used correctly. Men on ultra low carb diets often see a reduced testosterone. Why? Carbs lower cortisol, which helps free up more testosterone. Plus, carbs post-workout actually help with muscle breakdown and help you recover. In fact, multiple studies show that moderate carbohydrate diets help maintain hormone profiles than low carb diets. Number 5. Carbs improve your sleep, your focus, and your recovery if you time them right. Carbs eaten in the evening can actually increase serotonin, which helps melatonin production, which helps improve your sleep. If you want a deep sleep, that's where your testosterone actually regenerates whenever you get that deep sleep. So I tell people, if you're going to have a high carb diet, you want to make sure you work out, and you want to make sure if you do that later on in the evening, that you can actually get some deep sleep to help that testosterone boost. Remember, carbs are a tool. Let's recap the carb truth. They're not essential, but they're highly helpful. Not all carbs are actually equal. You want to choose whole carbs over highly processed carbohydrates. It's not carbs that actually make you fat. It's the timing and your total load. Used right, carbs can support your muscle, your focus, your sleep, and even your testosterone. Carbs aren't the villain. Confusion is. Remember, I wanted you to stick around because I did want to tell you guys this. The biggest mistake men make with carbs is most men cut carbs completely. This will make them lose their energy. This will kill their workouts, and then they'll binge back with a vengeance. Or they'll eat like a high school linebacker who will put on all this weight. So I tell guys that you don't want to do this. You want to actually match your carbs with your lifestyle. Low carb days when you're just sitting, but higher carb days when you're actually training. You want to always focus on whole food carbs because timing is more important than anything. So are carbs good or garbage? Neither. They're just misunderstood. They're fuel, they help you with recovery, and they're powerful, but only if you use them with intention. You want to eat smart. You want to train hard. You want to rest well and let your carbs work for you, not against you. As always, I'm Chris with Man Health Channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get started on this now.